You often hear stories like this. People get into a little fight at school or wherever and then quickly make up, even though to the people involved it's already been resolved. The internet never forgets. While this channel would make you think that I only care about owning degenerates and bad people on a bi-weekly basis, I too once liked things. If you couldn't guess by the amount of random clips I use in my videos, I really like anime. However, I am also incredibly picky with what I actually sit down to watch, which causes me to skip a lot of the season's bangers. Plus, manga clears anyway. I am also a huge fan of Love is War, so when Harley DM'd me telling me to read Oshinoko, I said, wow, that's stupid. 6 months later, and I had read all of the manga chapters available and craved more. This needs to be a 2024 anime adaptation. I need a 2024 anime adaptation of this anime, because I was convinced that Oshinoko would be anime of the year regardless of the year it came out. Unless Chainsaw Man was also there. So you could imagine I exploded once I found out Oshinoko would be coming out this year. The season after Chainsaw Man, made by a studio I have never heard of. Nah, I'm joking. The anime adaptation's great. I struggle to think of how to actually structure this video, mainly because I'm an idiot and also because I really want people to watch this anime. Even if you're not an anime fan, it's a really nice show analyzing the entertainment industry and its struggles, with an interesting and relatable cast and a really dark story about the effects of social media on public figures. But we're 6 minutes too early for that one. You see that? I've tricked you. And Oshinoko does that too. Let's start with the marketing. Now, the first reveal trailer primarily focused on this character, Ai. At best, you'd at least think that she would be a supporting character, with the plot of the anime being about 2 reincarnations finding out about the idol industry through Ai, who was already an idol. The manga's first volume, the poster for the anime, and just about every piece of marketing you could think of had Ai as the main character, especially with her banger-ass design. Everything about it screams I am the main character, especially those eyes. Yosobi went out of their way to post a music video entirely about Ai with the opening of the anime. Not only is the song a banger, I'd play it, but I'd get my soul snatched by Yosobi's record label, but it further paints the idea that this anime will be following this girl. Episode 1 is the same way. While Ruby and Aqua are important, Ai is the focus as we get a lot of introspection into her character and her struggles. Ai was abandoned pretty early into her life by both of her parents. Her father was never around and her mother was arrested for shoplifting, so she grew up in an orphanage. Even after her mother was released, she never went to get her child. After being scouted for an opportunity to join an idol company, she refuses at first, saying that someone like her isn't fit to be an idol. Stop venting in general chat! Ai doesn't know how to love. That's why she became an idol, as a way to figure out what to love. And she'd find that in her 2 kids that she had. In idol culture, having a boyfriend would have already been incredibly taboo. Worse yet, having kids at 16 no less. As a result, I had to go to a hospital in the sticks to save her public image. She met a doctor who was a super fan of her, and spoilers for episode 1 of Oshinoko, please watch the episode before continuing. And he ends up dead as hell and is reborn as one of Ai's children. The other child being another Ai superfan who inspired the doctor to start simping over Ai too. And that's the plot, domestic idol. All joking aside, everyone here is now a family and they're all deeply damaged individuals. Ai doesn't even understand the concept of love. Since she's had her kids, she's never uttered the words I love you in fear that they wouldn't be genuine. Aqua in his past life grew up in an orphanage where the only person who truly knew about his existence was an old lady in charge of it. And Ruby, well, in her past life she became so sick that she couldn't even walk for long periods of time, being confined to a bed until her death, where she died alone in an empty hospital room. Now, something each of these characters lacked was love in one way or another, and all of them found it in each other. Ai, over the episode, slowly starts getting to understand what love is because of her. This is the shocking scene where Ai was stabbed in her own home by a crazy fan who felt betrayed by her wanting to find happiness. And finally, in her last moments, she managed to say,
Ruby, 僕は愛してる.
The anime's expert marketing puts you in the exact same mindset of the characters in the show. One day she's the only thing people can talk about before she was ripped away from everyone before her time. That was the first way Oshinoko lied to us. The second is the belief that this show was going to be an introspective look into the idol industry, when in reality this anime is one big critique of the entertainment industry. In the first episode alone, we are shown huge issues that exist in both the movie and idol industry, such as the massive pay issues, popularity and favoritism between group members, movie directors gimping a person's screen time regardless of their talent, and obviously the insane lengths fans will go to feeling that their favorite Oshi has betrayed them. But wait a second. This dude had no skills and managed to find out where I lived? How? After years of keeping this secret, there's no way anyone should have been able to know where she lives, unless they were also tied to I through the entertainment industry. Oh my god. This is a murder mystery too? What? Did you know that Oshinoko airs weekly on Netflix? That's awesome, right? It's only in Japan. Obviously, there's no way I'd gush about the show only to give you no way to watch it. This video is sponsored by Ultra VPN. I'm not going to pretend that you lads don't know what a VPN is. I know you know. Heck, your grandma probably knows too at this point. What separates Ultra VPN apart is that it has the cheapest monthly price of any major VPN, while also giving you the same premium benefits. Yes, this includes over 100 servers all over the world for you to access at any time. Complete encryption while surfing through the web, so your internet service provider can't sell off your data to companies trying to target you with ads. But something else I haven't seen from any other VPN is the dark web scan feature that notifies you if anything could be affecting your safety online. And Passwatch, which saves your password and autofills them, which is a very helpful thing when you get logged out of Twitch and forget your password. No, I'm not speaking from experience, you can't prove anything. Talking about myself for a second, I rewatched the entirety of Oshinoko on Netflix using this VPN, because I refuse to pay for High Dive on top of my Crunchyroll subscription. So on top of completely safe searching, you also get to watch Netflix in any other country for a measly $1.99 a month. There isn't a single VPN matching those prices, so buy it. If you use my link in the description, tryultravpn.com/oranges, you'll gain access to this amazing discount off a 2-year plan yourself. I plan on doing the same thing as I'm not an idiot, so you should do. Remember, it's tryultravpn.com/oranges. Thanks to the dude that used my link, and thanks to UltraVPN for sponsoring this video. After Oshinoko's second arc, I believe we received possibly one of the best arcs in all of anime manga history. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm saying this arc is true in an exam's level of quality, and ironically enough, it's all about a bloody dating show. Please hear me out. This arc introduces Mem-chan and Akane, who is the most important character of the arc, as she's used to dive into something a lot of people really need to hear and understand actually. If this is somehow the first video you've seen from me, I would like to tell you all that I am a commentary channel, and I'm fine of you clicking off after hearing that. Almost a year ago, one of my videos finally blew up. I was excited, but now looking back on it, I noticed something I see a lot of people do when they come down this part of the internet. Something this arc perfectly critiques. Akane is a genius when it comes to acting. This is pointed out to the reader multiple times throughout the manga. In fact, she's so good that her agency considers her their ace star. She appeared in movies and multiple stage plays, all at the young age of 17. And that's not to say that she doesn't work her butt off either. She spends a lot of time honing her craft, constantly trying to improve, even if she knows that nobody notices the small detail she spends hours working on in Premiere Pro. Sorry, I feel like I've gone off topic. So when her manager approached her with the opportunity to join a reality dating show called Love Now, she applied her same hardworking attitude to it, but she found that her personality wasn't fit for a show like this. Because of this, she was getting less and less screen time. This obviously ended up trickling down to her agency, who put more pressure on her to do one thing: make her mark. She worked even harder just to get people talking about her, just to be memorable, just to make everyone who was rooting for her proud. This led her to try to play a more villainous role, introducing a love triangle aspect to the show, but she still failed. In her desperation to stand out, her frustration at herself, and her desire to leave her mark, she struck a girl by accident, which is where the episode ends. The meteor go ballistic. Akane realized that there would be backlash, so she did her best to apologize for her actions. Mem breaks down the true purpose behind public apologies and points out apologizing for something implies that you did something wrong. Akane apologizing inadvertently poured more oil onto the fire. Akane's management told her not to make any more public posts. She then decides to look at the criticism she was receiving on Twitter. The comments, the things people are saying about her are so vile. Things she knows aren't true but can't respond to. Rumors begin to spread. The massive backlash has already started to get out of hand, but now it's become closer to an ocean filled of stomach bile. Posts degrading Akane's appearance, her acting skill, and her character are becoming more frequent. She thinks that after a day or two, things will die down. It only gets worse. People from her school now are talking crap about her. Not even the real world feels safe. She has begun to isolate herself, trying her best not to worry anyone. Every day the harassment and negativity gets worse and worse until she finally breaks. It's raining, the wind is howling, and there stands Akane, one step away from embracing oblivion. One more step and all of the hate goes away forever. She would be free. But she's saved. As a content creator or, well, a human being, it's hard not to relate to what Akane wanted. To live up to the expectations people had for her. Not wanting to let people down is something I'm sure everyone can relate to. But that attempt being met with pure disgust by a bunch of strangers on the internet might be something only a few really get. To try your absolute hardest and have it so utterly rejected by the YouTube audience. What am I talking about? I'm not talking about me. Yeah, I can't hide that this resonates with me. I'm still not entirely used to having thousands of people watching my videos and having opinions on me because of them. I, however, am unfortunate enough to never have faced such massive backlash. And Akane was fortunate enough to have friends to pull her back from the online abyss. Not everyone is that lucky though. Hana Kimura was a Japanese wrestler who faced severe backlash after appearing on a reality TV show. No one was there for her and she ended up self-deleting. To be honest, there's something incredibly powerful about this. The fact that Oshinoko was brave enough to say to the audience that this could happen to anyone, and that people on the screens are just that, regular, fragile people. The episode faced massive controversy for some reason, but it is a message I think that needs to be said, and Oshinoko did not have to be the one to tell us that, but it did. An anime that seemed like it would be a fun look into the idol industry has managed to convey an important message that really hits home to me, and that's another way Oshinoko tricked you. Okay, that's actually a new level of corny for me. Holy shit. Thanks to my channel members, Oliver, Clownkeeper, Nekocho Official, Pwep, Grizzly Bear 1996, Kinda Snowy, Clap Seal, Alec the Shark, and Alien Hunter. If you want all of the perks here, by the way, they're linked in the pinned comment members because I know a lot of you don't actually see them. But yeah, if you want any of those perks, become a member, give me money. I'm heading out now to play more whatever game I'm gonna play on stream because I'm streaming today. Have a great day. See ya, lads.